Bongumusa, thank you so much for your time and your commitment, because this time yesterday you were taking part in that up run from Durban to Pietermaritzburg. Just talk us through your recovery process and how is your body feeling at the moment?
No, thank you. Good morning to you, my brother, and to the viewers at home. And thanks for having me. No, man, I think I knew it was going to happen because, yeah, my body is still tough. I know it's going to take maybe 4 to 5 days to recover. So I'm going to do maybe easy jog now from like maybe afternoon and tomorrow just to release my body. At least then from next week I will be resting for maybe in the next 3 months. So that's what's going to happen now. I'm going to be in a recovery process.
Of course, you came into the race as a heavy favorite to win your 3rd title, but Edward beat you to the finish line. Just talk us through what happened. What could you have done better to win the race?
No, man, I think I should congratulate Edward. This guy, he played his card, and yesterday it was his day. Nobody could have changed that one because I couldn't see him that he was so fit, and I'm so he was so confident when we left. I was led with him, and from there I knew that this guy is going to be a problem because he's not going to do anything. He will wait and see when I have a problem, then he will take his chances. So I think yesterday he did exactly. So I mean, I can't complain about anything. I mean, it was in the day for me. I ran a good race, and I'm satisfied the way I ran throughout even my training. I'm satisfied, and that's why I'm happy for him because he ran very well.
In sport, we always talk about great rivalries. Given that Edward, coming into his 2nd race last year, he finished 4th, is he your great rival going forward at the Comrades?
I mean, that's the thing about Comrade now. You can't say who's gonna be a pro, because even the next year it might be someone that we've never expected. That's the thing about Comrade now. You can't say even for him. I'm quite sure that he's worried about next year now because he doesn't know who's gonna be there, whether it's Bongumusa or someone else. So I mean, we'll see from next year what is gonna be his plan.
Of course, this year was the up run. Just talk us through about the difficulties of this race.
Yeah, man, the up run is so difficult, and the weather yesterday, it wasn't good for us, We started in a very high humidity and coming up in the altitude, so and towards Pietermaritzburg, the weather changed and it was hot. So all those things, I mean, in our body had an impact. So it was tough, and the guys, if you are defending champion, the guys, they want to run with you. They want to run exactly where you are. So for you, it's always being difficult to do your own thing because, I mean, with the huge of guys, you want to grab some water in a water table. All those things is so difficult, and some other guys, they're just irritating you, but I think it's a part of a sport. You have to be strong for that. So it's one of those things that you couldn't know who to follow, and who's gonna go at what certain point.
Bongumusa, talk us through the rest of 2019 now that Comrades is done and dusted. Are you taking part in any future events?
No, yes, we have a World Championship in September, so I think because I haven't selected, we're going to be just waiting for that and see whether my name comes up there, so to be called to represent South Africa in the World Champ. Other than that, I mean, I have to rest. I've been running quite a long. Remember that I've started from last year, where we went to Croatia. Then from there, the training started for this year's Comrade. Then now I think it's very important for me to recover, fully recover from now, maybe like four months.
Of course, 25,000 people lined up in Durban yesterday to take part in this race. Of course, many other people, I'm sure at home, they're quite interested in finding out how do you train for this race. I mean, 89 kilometers, I mean, that's quite grueling.
Yeah, of course, my brother. It's very hard. I've always said that, to run Comrade is easy, but to prepare for Comrade, that's what a difficult thing, because, I mean, we have to do those hours, those kilometers, those miles have to be in your body. Our training is so grueling, and Comrade, because we know Comrade is the ultra distance, so you have to train maybe like 6 months to prepare for it. And It was difficult. I mean, as a guy from KZN, I have to go like Mpumalanga, in other provinces, just to find the altitude, because here in KZN we don't have the altitude. So it was very important for me to go out to maybe other provinces. That's where there is altitude, so that I can try and match these guys from the rest of the Africa. Because you could have seen even the guys from like Japan and Kenya. Those guys, they were fast yesterday, so they've turned everything over. So that we couldn't let those guys go. We have to be with them in the bunch so that we can manage and take chances from there, because it's so difficult to train for Comrade.
Lastly, Bongumusa, you've won 3 Comrades titles. What makes this event so special?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, as I always say, you know, to run Comrade, I mean, it's so humbled. And to win Comrade is something else. You know, I've always feel emotional when I won Comrade, and I think that's what kept me going. You know, the love and support of the people wherever we meet the people, and that's what we love about Comrade. I've seen that it's not about me at all now. There's someone there which is inspired by what I'm doing. So I think that's what kept me going.
Bongumusa, thank you so much indeed for your time, and good luck for the rest of 2019. As you mentioned, there's World Champs coming up, and enjoy your recovery. All right, that was a 3-time Comrades Marathon champion, Bongumusa Mthembu, chatting to us following the 2019 Comrades Marathon.